Hi YouTube, National 888 here again. Got another little build guide for you guys. We changed up the build a bit yesterday and we've been trying something a little bit different. So I'm going to get into it here. We got the same concept with the Quill Volley and also still using Andes, but we are now using the Overpower version of this build, which is a slight variant. If you go back to that build guide I talked about in the first video, there is, I believe, a variant on there on that same max roll guide about this build. And basically I was kind of having a hard time tempering my gear to get max armor and all that with the aspect for the build that we were using. It's the unyielding hits, and basically your armor increases your damage, but it was just too hard to like keep retempering trying to get that. So I decided that there's an easier way to do it. It's just to switch to this build and try this out. So the way this works is all you have to do to change the build is just a few different item swaps, and then just one glyph that we swap out. So we take this Menagerist glyph here in the fourth board, and we swap the we put that in for the revenge. So the reason we're doing this is because you need to buff your max resources up to 275, and allowing using this Menagerist glyph allows you to do that so that you can get those max resources. Right now we got a level, let's see, what level is it at? 77, level 77 glyph here, and that's giving us 13 max resources here. And then I believe there's some other places where we have some max resources. Here we go, max resource down here as well on the board. So we have that, plus I think there's a talent in the skill tree somewhere that gives a little bit of max resources as well. I don't remember which one that is, so we might not find it here. But yeah, we're gonna pick all 3 points up for that one as well, wherever it is. Here we go. There it is. Max vigor by 30. Spiritual attunement. So we have 30 vigor there. We have some on the board. But we also have to high roll on a Rod of Calliope. We have to high roll the max resource. You can see I have a greater affix and it hit twice. And then I also swapping out our leg piece for Tybalt's, which also has max resources. So we got 30. We also got a greater affix on max resource here. We got 33 for a total of 279. You need 275 to make the build work. The reason being is every time you cast your volley with the Rod of Calliope, Kepeleki, how do you ever say this? It's going to use all your resources, right? So you want this to trigger. Unfortunately, you can see I don't have the high roll affix for this, so maybe it's not as optimal as it could be. But I did switch this build partially because I got this item. Actually, it's got my first 3 greater affix item, and you can see it hit some pretty nice rolls there. It's a real nice item, except for the one. Unfortunately, we missed out on the the actual item affix is a little bit of a low roll. But other than that, it's pretty strong. And okay, so aside from this, we're also swapping out our ring. So our ring was this one with the actually wait, that's the wrong affix on it. I already swapped it out. It was the redirected force is what we're using previously. We're also swapping that out as the block chance. We're not going to worry about that. We're now using the Moonrise, the shamanistic hoop of the Moonrise, and what this does is it allows our whenever we damage someone with a basic attack, which our Quill Volley already is, we now we can enter after like a couple of hits. Basically, it says you have to stack it up 5 times, but that's pretty much instant with this build because attack speed so fast. We're gonna hit the Vampiric Blood Rage, and we're gonna get extra basic skill damage and movement speed. So it's just that item, this item, Tybalt's, and that's pretty much it here. We're still using Rebounding, still using the Rod and everything. Ragna's Wake. We really want to get Tyraels. I've been trying. Actually, today I did a ton of Uber bosses. I only got the very last run, the very last run of the very last rotation. I finally got my 3rd mythic item so far. So you can see I've got 2 Andes here. I actually found this a couple days ago. It has a max attack speed roll, but since I'm already capped on attack speed, I'm not using it right now. But I found the necklace, and I dusted it, I disenchanted it, and now I have enough, these resplendent sparks to craft what I need. But the problem is, you need these ruins, and one of them is really hard to find. I think it's the Lith ruin. I found my first one today, so I'm 1 out of 6 on that. I have the Feos. The techs are just a magic rune. I don't have them for whatever reason, but I could probably easily find them. But yeah, some of these are actually a lot harder to craft than you'd think. Even though the resplendent sharks, it's only 2. Resplendent sparks are only 2 now. You have to find these ruins, and you can re-roll your ruins, but it's just a completely random roll, and it's a real pain to craft these. So I might actually be done. I'm getting frustrated, guys. I did like eight Andy runs, 8 Duriel runs, and all the boss runs to get those mats today. A ton of Uber boss rotations, and only thing I had to show for it was a single spark in the end. So the drop rates are real low. It's not looking good, but I did want to showcase this new variant of the build for you guys, the Overpower version. So basically, every time your resource goes to max, which is all the time with this build, you're gonna guaranteed overpower and guaranteed crit. You're getting the guaranteed overpower from the necklace. You're getting the guaranteed crit from the rod. So instead of showing you guys like another 80 pit run, let's do something different this time. Let's go ahead and pop the Infernal. I want to show you guys. We'll do a 10 wave Infernal Horde, and we will go ahead and showcase that for you guys instead. So yeah, it's rough. We're still, as far as the power level goes, this seems about the same. I feel like my survivability dropped a little bit, but my damage burst sometimes is a little higher with this build. With the Overpower, you can just see we just go insane here, and yeah, it's pretty wild what we can accomplish with our build. It's just, we're not really pushing Greater Rifts right now. We probably need to bring up our Paragon level a bit. We need to so max our master working out. Everything's about at 8 right now. I have a couple items that are maybe 12, but most things are 8. So this is what you kind of run in order to get the mats to temper with right now. And you open the mats chest, and get the I think it's called the Obligite or whatever it's called, in order to masterwork. So we still have this problem with this affix. We really hate to see it. It's the where it slows down all of our attacks, but we're still using Andes. I haven't really tested. I want to go back still and test without Andes some more with this new build now, with the variant build. We did test a little bit, and we still found Andes to be much better, but we haven't done really an in-depth testing with that. So it definitely requires more investigation for sure, as some of you mentioned. So let's see. We're gonna just grab. Let's show this one. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if I know they changed these things up a lot in the Infernal Horde, so I'm sure there's like a whole new way of doing it, but I'm just going off what I used to know in the old Infernal Hordes when they first came out in the last season, just to maximize your Aether gain. And it's really nice with the Spiritborn. Actually, in here you just destroy stuff. You can see I'm just like zooming around the map, blasting stuff really quickly, and it's just so easy. Just because you charge everything that you attack, when you just move towards it, it's just super easy. You don't have to. It seems like they also made the Aethers the auto pickup now, which is pretty nice. So those are a lot easier to pick up now. Or maybe I just picked them up because I'm zooming all over the map. But either way, it's easier now to deal with.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
So the hardest part about getting this build set up was getting that 275 bigger cap. That I had to get that all set up first, and I don't think the build is going to work without it, or it's just not going to work very well. You might as well use the original build that I was using before
Not ready.
until you can get that 275 cap. But it was easy enough to get actually. You know, I did have to reroll a little bit of tempers, but you know, just on the first 4 levels, so that was easy. And then, you know, we just grinded our you know, glyph up to the level I showed you guys, and it was, you know, it got us there. So yeah, if you have a greater affix on your Chibolts and you have a greater affix on your rod, then you should be good to go. You just need to level up the glyph. You need to temper and roll. Some rolls need to be on the max resource. Yeah. We do have. Oh yeah. I don't know. The Uber boss grinding right now is really annoying. There's some bugs too with some of the bosses. It seems like the beast in the ice. Sometimes he'll just not spawn. You'll waste your mats. There's the some other problems where the bosses just seem super hard randomly. They're not consistent. And other times they're just a pushover. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating now. I also haven't done. There is a patch. I read today there was a patch being scheduled for a couple days from now that's going to buff one of the new content items that I haven't really played much of yet, which is the Undercity. So that's going to be worth checking out in a couple days when that comes out. I think when they finally make that worth doing. I haven't really done it at all much. Oh, we died. It's not really worth doing Soul Spires, it seems like. You don't really control where you stand, and it's kind of hard to get them to work with this build. And also, it's really, you know, if you can't survive boss mechanics too, it's also a pain with this build because you're not really controlling. Whenever you try to attack, you're not going to be controlling too well where you end up. I will get the Aether Lords to show you guys how fast we burn through those two.
Not ready yet.
Here's one, just cooking him. Yeah, short T4 Aether Lord, just going down that fast. It's quite amazing. Pretty good build. Do a lot of damage. Even on the Uber bosses, this even though I'm not very survivable like some of the mechanics on like Andy and stuff, I can die. You really help the group burst down everything. Just super fast. Definitely one of the higher. Ooh, almost died there. Yeah, I just gotta keep remembering to attack to heal. It's probably faster than popping my health pots even.
Need more time.
But I'll also show you guys my gear after this, how we set it up. Maximize our. You know, we only need the 1k armor cap now, which is a lot easier to get. We don't need to get you know, go way over cap on the armor, which is nice. More Aether Lords, sure. It's gonna get pretty wild in here by the end of this run.
Not ready yet.
Just mowing them down, guys. You can see it's real strong. This build, the attack speed on this build is just insane.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Where's this Aether Lord? Huh. Oh, he killed me. One shot. Clapped me down. So we only got a couple more guys, so we're gonna have to play a little bit careful here. Hopefully we get like a butcher or something to show you guys too. Yeah. No, these are good.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Okay, flasks are about to expire.
Not ready yet.
Let's fix that after this wave.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Oh shit. Why are there little mechanics in here, man? Not normal.
Not ready yet.
That's one over here. Oh, there we go. Nice. We got a butcher, so
Need more time.
let's show you that too. Spawn's on the right side normally.
Need more
Oh,
time.
I guess it's on the left. Here he goes. Boom. Dead. I wonder if they nerfed the butcher actually. He used to be such a pain last season to take down in these Infernal Hordes. Like, you almost didn't want to spawn him if you were fighting like a higher level Infernal Horde. It was like really impossible to win. At least on my Sorceress, I remember that. Maybe certain classes were better at taking him down. But my Sorcerer was not
Need more time.
very good at that.
Need more time.
Alright, 2 more waves,
Not ready.
and then we're fighting the bosses. Stop. I don't think I want to make them unstoppable. That sounds this one's nice to pick up, I think. Just make shit spawn faster by killing mobs.
Need
And
more
you get more ether that one.
Need time.
I don't know, not these walls, dude. These mess me up too sometimes.
Need more time.
Yeah, gotta avoid those. Oh my gosh, what is happening on my screen? It's just a chaos of colors. Can't even tell what's going on.
Not ready yet.
Watch
Not
out for
ready
those.
yet.
I do have a lot of poison resist, but I think those are, but I have died to those, even with my crazy Andy's poison resist, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but you should only have so much, right? You can only go to like 85 max resist. Alright, one more wave. We'll call it good. Oh, I forgot to pop. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. I was gonna pop my flasks, I forgot to. But I don't want to risk dying right now.
Not ready yet. Not ready yet.
Create the ores at once. Let's go. Somewhere? Oh, there he is.
Need more time.
No, that's not him. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. I can't seem to damage him. There we go.
Not ready yet.
Wave is pretty much over. We got over 700
Not ready yet.
Aether, which is pretty nice. Pretty typical for a level 10, I'd say. Or 10 wave, rather. Yeah, here we go. Boss time. But you're wondering if we're gonna struggle with these bosses, but I haven't found that to be the case. You just, as long as you don't just like kill 2 of them and leave the last one at full health. But even then, like, look how fast we're burning through them. It doesn't really matter. We'll do that even. We'll leave the last one at mostly full health. He's almost staggered though, so easy. So now all this stuff's gonna drop out of there. We're gonna pop one chest, and then we're gonna use all the rest of Aether for the Obduct Kite. That's how we temper our gear. I'm not temper, sorry, I keep saying masterwork our gear. There we go. Alright, so there you guys go. There you have it. That's it. Oh, that's weird. Why is this thing still here? I guess we don't have any more Aether. We spent it all, but there you go. So we got, I think we had about zero, pretty much 0 Aether for our Optic Height, and now we have 4,200, which is pretty much, it's about enough to get, like, you know, Masterwork from like 8 to 11 or something like that, so it's pretty good. Pretty good amount. So there you guys go. Regarding the build, I guess I'll show a little bit my stats, and then we'll call it good on this. So right now, look at our gear. We still got the Andes from before. We still got this chest with 2 clear affixes. We still have our Quill Volley gloves with the rebounding. You know, same ruins and everything, or same what do you call these things? They're from D2. I forget the name of them, but these this one has, wait, this one doesn't have anything. Sorry. This one has Zol Cry. This one has Bot Q. The ruins. Not the ruins. Is that it? Are they ruins? Man, I'm really dropping the ball. Sorry, I'm really tired, guys. Playing a lot of this today, and yeah, ruins. Yeah, that's what they are. So here they are in my inventory. But yeah, we've got this. I've already showed that. And our ring right now is kind of a stupid one. It doesn't have any greater graphics because we wanted to get all resist. We wanted to get actually even the 10 cold resist right now, like barely capped and cold. And we wanted to get resource generation. I kind of bricked my good rings by rolling tempering too many times, and we didn't get resource generation. So we kind of want that for this build. So it's kind of important. And then of course this one with the max roll on the affix there is pretty key. But yeah, you can just see here that we've got max resist on everything except shadow. Shadow doesn't really matter, but it's like, or it's the least important, I guess. It probably does matter in some instances, some greater affixes or some rifts that you do, but you know, we got the extra poison resist because of course, you know, Andes. We got just barely capped on cold right now, but the rest of these are looking good. And we got our just 1k armor, and everything's pretty much the same on the Paragon board except for that one glyph that I talked about earlier. So there you guys go, the Overpower version of the Quill Volley build. It's looking pretty good so far. I recommend it. You can try it out. I don't know if it's going to be the best for progression pushing because your survivability seems to go down, but the burst damage seems to go up. So I do like that part of it. Anyways, this might be the last video on Diablo. We'll see. But I'm kind of getting burned out. Probably just be going back to Age of Empires content after this. So hope you guys enjoyed all the content so far. Peace.